Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. This is Russ. This is another squat program you're watching. You'll see from this video I'm trying to work on my conventional grip as far as not using the thumbless grip. I'm also trying to work on something as far as keeping my stance a little bit wider. I've noticed, my strength gains have declined and my, for some reason, stance has become a little bit more narrow. So see, I'm starting off using the thumbed grip, trying to keep my feet as far apart as possible. You'll see in this video I kind of go back and forth between a narrow stance and a wider stance. That's just me trying to work out the mechanics. You'll see this weight, I believe this is 225. It's moving pretty quickly. Not as fast as I would like, but I think I'm trying to focus a lot on maintaining that good form. This is another set. You'll see my stance is a little bit off. Also, you'll notice I'm using a belt early on in my workout. I usually don't wear a belt up until I get to my maximal work. I did some pretty heavy deadlifts last week, so my lower back was a little bit sore. So I started to incorporate the belt. Just always good to protect yourself, and I wanted to have a good workout. So using the belt, my whole workout isn't the worst thing. So you'll see as I moved on, now I'm using the thumbless grip. I kind of felt like I progressed as far as I could in this workout using, the thumbed grip. For some reason, using the thumbless, I'm able to hold the bar a little bit lower, which transitions to me moving the bar a little bit faster. So you see my knees are out, stance probably not as wide as I would like, but this weight moved pretty quickly. Now back to the thumbless grip. And you'll see this is, a little too narrow. Definitely if you're watching the video, my criticism of myself is I'm just far too narrow. So I feel like I'm losing control of the weight almost. So you see right there, my lats, I lost a little tightness there. And I think that just comes from standing a little too narrow. Here, another set. Just trying to get the most amount of work out of this, and I'm also trying to concentrate on that form. So you see here, my feet are a little bit wider, knees out at a stronger position, locking my heels into the ground. And this I felt like was fairly strong. The bar moved really fast. I did get caught up a little bit at the top there, but overall it wasn't bad. And here I can tell I'm a little bit narrow, trying to widen it out a little bit. And there, overall positive. I could have kept my lats a little bit tighter, just pulling the bar down into my back, which is something that I'm trying to work on. So you'll see next, I believe this one I'm going to use the thumbless grip as well. Yep, there we go. Widen the stance out. Taking a deep breath. And as you can see, when the stance is wider, I do seem to move the weight a lot faster. So that's something I'm just trying to mentally work on, because I got accustomed to using the narrow stance because my knees were bothering me, but I feel like I'm sabotaging myself more by using the narrow stance. So you'll see as the videos, you see more videos, I'm progressing towards this wider stance and even incorporating, the thumbed grip. I'm only going to use thumbless grip in a circumstance like this where I just got tired and I felt like I wasn't making any progress. So I transitioned over to the thumbless grip, and I'm able to hold the bar a little bit lower on my back and overall feel a little bit stronger in the squat. Here, this is really good. Kept my feet far apart. You'll even see how fast I'm moving and how easy this looks. Just, not even bombing out, just going right to the bottom, coming right back to the top, fairly easy. This is just going to be, again, practicing that good form. You'll see my feet are wider apart, knees out, trying to pull the bar into my lats. Just moving pretty quickly there. Obviously, this is a super lightweight, so it's nothing that's difficult. I'm just trying to concentrate on the breathing, the form, and even that pause there at the end, just trying to help concrete in my mind how to do the movement best. As always, when it's squat day, I'm just going to do a pretty light deficit deadlift. It's probably my favorite exercise just because it has helped me improve my deadlift overall. I've probably said it a million times so far. But here we just have a nice deficit. Just trying to complete the motion, lock my glutes out at the top, hold it, just getting that blood flow moving. This always helps, especially when you're squatting. It's just going to increase that blood flow. And for me, it's my favorite accessory. So here I increase the weight a little bit. You'll see I have a twitch in my left quad there for some reason. But just following the same thing, and I think I said I increased the weight, but this is actually the same weight. So this is 135. So fairly light, concentrating, good form, chest out. I need to work on head up, but I feel like I'm progressing and I will get there. Here's the increased weight I was talking about. Again, just trying to preserve that good form, bringing my hip down and just lock it out at the top. Now, definitely if you're a beginner, I don't recommend doing deficits until you can, comfortably lift 135, good form every time. Because the deficit, it's really going to affect you as far as causing more pain in your hamstrings, and you're going outside your range of motion, so that's not comfortable for everyone. So definitely not a beginner motion. Once you get your form locked in just from the ground, I would say then incorporate the deficit deadlift. So here, it's funny, actually, for some reason, every day I come to the gym, I just somehow cut my finger. So there, I have like a Band-Aid or something. I just ripped it off because I was tired of trying to lift with the Band-Aid on there. But hey, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. You noticed in the video I was wearing the Wounded Warrior Project shirt. I'm a veteran myself, so I would appreciate if you guys take a look at the link in the description and donate to the Wounded Warrior Project. This is a project that's pretty close to my heart. It helps people coping with injuries, whether they're internal or external. So thanks for tuning in again, and this is Russ.